Hello guys, so I'm here to explain how fatigue works in bosses. So as you can see here, this boss says, or in personal boss, it says today's attempts 0 out of 2. This basically means that you'll be able to kill 2 bosses for the day, and this can increase, or the number of bosses you can kill for the personal boss can increase by 1 if you're VIP 9, but you'll have to spend rubies or diamonds to extend. And for secret chamber, it says boss fatigue 0 out of 3. So this basically means that I have not killed any boss yet in the secret chamber. So how the boss fatigue works is that when you're killing when you kill a boss, uh, one of one fatigue will be consumed. So when you kill 3 bosses in the secret chamber, you'll basically have 3 out of 3 fatigues used up. And when that happens, you can still actually enter the boss. Like if you want to enter this one, but for me I'm low level, so I can't enter that. You can still enter the boss. However, you're not going to be able to deal any damage to the said boss. It will just say 0 damage. Okay, so the boss lair is a little different from the secret boss chamber, in a sense that although there you have a limit of 5 bosses, let's read what it says. Okay, it doesn't even say here. Anyway, I'll just explain it. So in the boss lair, what happens is that you will be able to get extra loots with the first 5 bosses that you kill. So that's it. Basically, the ones that go through your mail where there are extra loots, that will only come with when you kill the first 5 bosses. However, on the succeeding bosses that you kill, it will actually still drop items. It's just that you won't be able to get the extra loot from the mail. So this is actually the best way to get equips, because when you already have very high damage, you can actually kill some of these bosses, even the higher ones, within 2 minutes. So you could repeat this process over and over again, because this boss lair can actually be extended twice, and it will only cost 100 rubies or diamonds if you have no more rubies left every time you extend it for 30 minutes. So within the day, you would be able to kill a total, or you would be given a maximum of 1 hour and 30 minutes of time to kill the bosses here. You could repeat the process over and over again. So for myself, with my higher level account, I can actually kill around 50 bosses a day with a 1 hour time frame that I have. So that's the best way to gain equips actually. And in for the world boss, you will see that it says boss fatigue 0 out of 4. So basically, this one you would be able to get or kill at most 4 bosses. And this actually works a little differently, because only the highest damaging team, like when you're in a group and you're one of the members who deals the highest damage to the boss, that's the time where you will consume 1 boss fatigue for the world boss. So a simple trick you can do to actually get drops and not get boss fatigue is, let's say you're already able to kill the tyrant or the Zenith 200 boss. So you try to be part of the number 1 team when you kill this, and you can go to the level 100 boss and try to deal damage and just be part of the top 10 because you're going to get drops anyway, but your boss fatigue for the world boss will not be consumed. So let's say you kill, you try to be part of the number 1 team for the level 200 Zenith boss, then maybe rank 2, rank 2, rank 2. So even if you kill or participate in any one of or all of this, as long as you're not part of the number 1 team, your boss fatigue for the world boss will not be consumed. So that's one trick you could do. And there's another thing that there also is fatigue, which is the Sacred Ruins. So in here, you will be given, or there's a boss fatigue of 5. Unfortunately, this account is too low level for me to go inside, so I'll just explain it. Let's say when you enter this one, you will have 5 boss fatigues available. So what you can do is, let's say, and also you need to be, just like the world boss, you need to be number 1 damaging to consume 1 boss fatigue. Once you reach the 5 boss fatigue limit, that's when you don't deal damage anymore. So take note of that. And also in the Sacred Ruins, there's the Holy Relic, which will which the spawn frequency, it will spawn at 11:30 a.m. These are all server times. Then 1:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m., then 10:30 p.m. So during these times you will see the Holy Relic remaining. It will go to, I think, 10 or 8 per sorry, I forgot how many. So that will be 10 per floor. So what, during these times like 11:30, you need to go straight to the specific floor and explore the grounds. You'll actually see something like this. This is the normal one that you'll see, but when the Holy Relic spawns, you'll see something that's glowing and it's bigger, and you can't miss it once you see that. But remember the spawn frequency in order to get them. And also there's a simple trick you can do to, let's say you're the strongest player in your guild and your guild members are quite weaker. You can actually help deal damage to the boss and leave the boss area for like 30 seconds, and your damage calculation will be removed from that specific boss. So your members will get the drop instead of you, and you won't consume a what do you call that, fatigue. So again, let me review. The Sacred Relic or Sacred Ruins has a boss fatigue of 5 boss skills. So once you are done with the 5 boss skills, then you won't deal damage anymore. Then for the personal boss, it shows 2 for me now. Then for the secret chamber, that's 3 boss fatigue. Then for boss lair, although you have a 5 bosses limit. That's only for the extra drops. However, you can kill the other bosses over and over again as long as you still have time in the boss lair. So in reality, it doesn't really have, or I don't know. Then the boss world boss fatigue is 4. Okay, so I guess that's where I end this video. I hope you learned something from this, and if you have further questions, don't hesitate to ask.